Brazil is heading into the 2026 FIFA World Cup with what can only be described as the sweetest tactical dilemma in world football, a problem most national teams would dream to have. While many squads struggle to find a reliable right-wing option, Brazil is preparing to choose between two of the best in that position in the modern game. Will it be the teenage sensation Estevão Willian or the experienced and tactically refined Raphinha? And if coach Carlo Ancelotti decides to include both in the starting 11, what formation can guarantee balance without wasting either of their talents? That is the core question that is dominating discussion among football analysts and Brazilian supporters. And in today's video, we break it down in depth to understand the possibilities, the risks, and the opportunity that lies ahead. At just 18 years old, Estevão has already become a vital attacking engine for the Seleção, quickly transforming himself into one of the team's most trusted offensive weapons. Carlo Ancelotti, who took charge of Brazil and began his rebuild with a clear focus on structured yet expressive attacking play, has consistently shown immense faith in this young forward from the very beginning of his tenure. The clearest proof came in Brazil's most recent match, a moment that stunned fans and highlighted the changing hierarchy in the squad. With global superstars like Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, and Matheus Cunha on the pitch, Ancelotti handed the responsibility of taking the team's most crucial penalty not to a seasoned veteran, but to the 18-year-old Estevão. And the teenager delivered with the composure of an elite marksman, converting with calm precision and slotting the ball beautifully into the net. It was not just a goal, it was a symbolic statement. From the moment Ancelotti accepted the responsibility of leading the yellow and green jersey into a new era, Estevão has been granted repeated opportunities in Brazil's starting lineup, especially in the right-wing role, and he has repaid it every time with attacking consistency and creative maturity far beyond his age. When he starts from the right flank, the entire shape of Brazil's attack appears more fluid, more dynamic, and more naturally artistic. The right side, historically a position that has produced Brazilian legends across generations, is once again becoming a theater for expression, and Estevão is scripting plays like a natural protagonist. His style, a combination of lyrical dribbling, intelligent cut-ins, overlapping support play, tight-angle box entries, and fearless shooting, has started to resemble an attacking blueprint perfected for entertainment and efficiency at the same time. He doesn't just beat defenders. He paints sequences that look cinematic, almost designed for highlight reels. But while Brazil is finding new rhythm with its teenage prodigy, another brilliant star is waiting to re-enter the system. Raphinha, the seasoned right-wing forward who has been representing the Seleção since 2021 and has already lived through the pressure, atmosphere, and grandeur of the 2022 FIFA World Cup. His absence from Brazil's recent matches, unfortunately caused by injury setbacks, opened the doors for Estevão to step into the position, and the youngster seized the moment to build a compelling case for himself. But make no mistake, Raphinha's injury doesn't define him. His performances do. The Barcelona forward is not only effective on the ball, but exceptional off it as well. While many wingers break games through skillful footwork, Raphinha often changes matches through movement before the ball even reaches him. Intelligent positioning, elite awareness, numerical space creation, forward half mobility, and an underlying tactical layer that gives his team a structural advantage even against the toughest defensive blocks. His footwork is sharp, explosive, effective. His positioning sense is refined and deliberate. His off-the-ball intelligence provides constant numerical superiority to teammates. And his overall contribution makes Brazil tactically unpredictable, which is an advantage of major importance in tournament football, where rigidity becomes vulnerability. So now, with Raphinha expected to return and rejoin Brazil ahead of the 2026 campaign, the question shifts from individual ability to lineup harmony. Carlo Ancelotti, one of the most tactically adaptive coaches in the history of elite football, must now find a mechanism that allows Brazil to use both attacking crowns without overlapping their value footprint. In previous games, Ancelotti has often implemented a 4-2-4 diamond system, a shape that pushes two forwards into simultaneous striker roles while giving both wingers responsibilities slightly deeper than traditional wide forwards, often requiring them to function as left and right midfield contributors. It's a bold system, structurally aggressive, often thrilling, but highly demanding on creative spacing and central progression. That tactical experiment worked for particular phases, but Raphinha's availability may call for evolution rather than repetition. Given Raphinha's tactical versatility, a 4-2-3-1 system could unlock a more suitable balance, a formation that still ensures attacking potency while adding midfield coherence. In this setup, Raphinha may operate not as an out-and-out right winger, but instead in the number 10 attacking midfielder role, right behind the striker line, a position from which he has already shown comfort and adaptability at Barcelona, often switching and rotating with Lamine Yamal when occupying central half-space zones. Deploying Raphinha in the number 10 role would give Brazil a creative passer, a spacing manipulator, and an off-ball intelligence hub in the attacking midfield slot, while simultaneously preserving Estevão Willian's natural right-wing position, allowing the teenager to continue expressing himself from his strongest and most confident side of the pitch. If Brazil uses two deeper midfield anchors behind Raphinha, while maintaining Vinicius and Estevão on the wings with a central striker ahead, it could create one of the most balanced yet lethal structures Brazil has deployed since its modern attacking rebuild began. That balance would also ensure that Estevão does not lose his momentum on the right side, a critical emotional factor for youth progression. Consistency of role fuels confidence, and confidence fuels performance, and Brazil has already invested heavily in that philosophy by trusting him early and often. The scenario could give Brazil both experience and innovation in one forward structure, youth-driven unpredictability from one flank, tactically precise game orchestration from the center, explosive movement from attackers, artistic box entries, and midfield coverage that complements creative attack instead of competing with it. In tournament football, it is often said that champions don't just need great players. They need balanced possibilities, and Brazil may have just stumbled into a tactical crossroad that feels more like destiny than decision. This is the kind of issue only the world's deepest footballing nation can face. Too much talent in one position, too many ways to solve one question. A beautiful overload of choice. Carlo Ancelotti now has a chessboard with two kings in the same wing, and rather than sacrificing one, his smartest strategy may be reshaping the battlefield so that both can rule without collision. And if 4-2-3-1 becomes the answer, Brazil could carry a tactical edge where experience builds the architecture and youth runs the masterpiece. A blend of method and artistry, discipline and flair, structure and samba. Today's discussion is not just about selecting a right winger. It's about designing the most fluid version of Brazil for 2026, keeping both stars in the frame, and ensuring the system evolves without losing its identity. Because Brazilian football is never just about solving problems, it's about solving them beautifully. And this time, beauty may also be the tactical advantage.